So after going to sleep the night before, I woke up to a monkey vandalizing our tent. I've been told not to complain about my stuff, so I won't, but I hope you accept at least a lighthearted apology for all the random aspect ratios in these videos. I had to use a lot of story and just regular video clips that I didn't exactly intend for YouTube, but I think it still makes a compelling piece when it all comes together. You can see the little cheeky bastard right here. He was running all around, grabbing stuff and dragging it all over camp. Like when I woke up and talked to the other guys with us, apparently they'd been chasing him around and stealing things back from him. And he'd even opened up our cooler and stuff, and had been opening up packets and eating all the contents. Made a real mess. Here's the state of things this morning. This stretcher that I got, see, all these legs broke off in the middle of the night and I was falling off, and all I got left is this one. What a piece of crap. Here you can see a praying mantis who had hitched a ride in our car, and you can see he's got himself a little bit of a meal right here. He seemed to be enjoying himself. Usually whenever we looked around, he would either be hanging out on one of these grab handles, or somewhere on the rearview mirror, or all the little ornaments hanging off of the rearview mirror. They say that bugs can't really feel, or at least not in the same capacity that we do, and for this cockroach's sake, I sure hope that's true. Praying mantises are always fun to watch eating, with all their complex mouth parts and the way they move around, and to watch the way the praying mantises observe before they pounce. But it sure can make you feel bad for the prey items when the mantis doesn't even have the decency to start with the head. I mean, come on, if you're gonna be eaten alive, well, my choice would be start with the head. I don't want to be aware of it. But to be fair, bugs like cockroaches don't even exactly have all their intelligence centralized in their head anyhow, so it may be kind of a moot point. This one's carrying a baby on its belly. I don't know if you can, it's not focusing. Cool, right? Oh, there's more over there, off in the bush. Look at this.
Don't open the door.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Get a good view.
It would have made a better shot. Finally head out time, but on the way out, saw a little waterfall. Go look at it. Over for a mechanic shop to look at the car, but look at this tank. Look at the filters. I'll try to keep this interruption pretty quick, but what I wanted to explain is why this is neat and interesting. It's a hacky way of making a more advanced filter cheaply at home. It kind of imitates the usefulness of a sump-based system, but for much cheaper without buying all the high-end equipment. So it's pretty cool. Pulled over real quick on the side of the road because my LPG system has not been functioning properly when I try to switch over to running propane instead of gasoline. I'd like to get that fixed. It's significantly cheaper, and my fuel gauge for gasoline doesn't work. So having a nice backup would be good, and it also seems to perform better while climbing steep grades because it can't slosh around and get out of the fuel pickup area. A small win has been, though, that now the car isn't massively overheating all the time. Chucking that thing off the front seems to have actually solved the problem. It was just that, you know, plastic grill that was so small, causing way too much restriction to the air. So, happy days. Check this out. Doing over 100 kilometers an hour, close to 110, the speedo reads wrong, and we're under 100 degrees science, hell yeah! This is the switch for the LPG
The
and all
mechanic
that.
isn't here. That's the dad.
Right here?
Beside, yeah.
Okay. This is like the fourth place we've tried. People keep telling us to go somewhere else. So hopefully, this is the charm. Luckily, we got our expert translator here. Yeah. Right. Good luck. Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you very much. This is content. I was told to drive in. Apparently this guy is actually going to be able to look at it. So, happy. The LPG specialist, we got Noah patiently waiting. This nice man looking at the stuff for us. and mark back here, making some space so they can actually see the tank to find out whether it's a solenoid issue or a regular electrical issue, or maybe something with the valve under the hood. I really have no clue. It seems like a pretty simple system though, so I think it should be pretty fixable. Wish me luck. From what I recall, what they're doing right here is attempting to troubleshoot the issue by manually bridging the battery connection directly to the solenoid here to supply gas into the engine. I think you call that success. So right now it's pretty lame. We're going along slow with the hazards on in the far left lane, hoping to limp our way down to the LPG place to fix my controller, because right now my fuel pump seems to be acting funny or horribly low on fuel, or the fuel filter's clogged, or that thing's not delivering power. I don't know, but we can't really accelerate much, barely getting by, hoping to make it to the shop. Here's the LPG shop, and as it turns out, as far as the gasoline goes, it does seem that my fuel pump was just delivering way too much fuel and the engine was tuned wrong, to where we chewed through 27 liters in like, I don't know, like 15 kilometers or something. So that's like, what, 8 miles to use like 5 gallons of gas or something like that. Ridiculous. So gotta get that sorted and get this LPG working. That'll be good too, because the LPG is way cheaper. Just run it on propane, I reckon. Wish I had access to a plasma cutter. Here, you see how tight this is, and whenever it goes to articulate, like, you know, over a bump or something on a trail, this tire comes up and it, you know, rubs in on here and stuff. You can also see what's funny. I've never seen this, like on one of these types of bumpers, but like half the thickness of this is Bondo and stuff, and it's like thinner, uneven metal underneath. That's normal for a car body, but not for an aftermarket bumper like this. From here we called a Grab, which is basically just the Thailand equivalent of Uber, and went to the mall to get a bite to eat and a new SD card. A bit of a bummer of information I have to give you though is these guys also did not solve the problem. Total incompetence, no clue what they were doing, sold me parts that did not function, and I was in the same boat I was before, only now we were behind schedule. And I wound up leaving my SD card in that Thailand Uber that I was talking about getting. Hopefully I can get it fixed again tomorrow. It kind of sucks that most people you bring stuff into don't fix it right. Pay for service, they give you some stuff, and it wasn't even needed and doesn't fix the problem. But check this out. It's kind of a neat little area. About to get some food over that way. While going around here, I spotted this little shop selling these frogs. And I felt sorry for the little fellas. I mean, I spend a lot of my time rescuing animals off the road and educating people on why they shouldn't be killing snakes and stuff. So I figured, you know, if I can buy a kilo of these frogs pretty cheap and return them to the wild, I'd be doing a kindness. And it continues a bit of a local Buddhist tradition of buying animals at markets destined to be eaten and giving them a second chance on life in the wild. And I get to pick up some good karma. I could use that, right? Frog rescue mission continues. I'm about to put these frogs into this bin back here. So we're gonna open the thing and release them all in here so they can hop around. Going through here, I wanna get some sausages. This is not quite what I'm looking for though. Down this way. Yep, looking for like little ball E-san sausages. Like down this way, I think. We finally arrived in the town, which I forget the name of. But back to the car. It's been working way better, cooling way better ever since I ripped the grill off the thing, but I think it looks nice. So here, let's break things up with a pretty different shot. Here is my toe that I was examining while everybody else was eating dinner. As you can see, it's got a bit of a blister on it from all the hiking the day before. I can almost smell it through the screen. So I came into this bathroom, up around behind this beam. Got you a Tokay gecko. Very cute. Mouths look menacing and black on the inside, almost like the same reason the copperheads have the white inside their mouths. Are scare you away, be big and bad. And he's got a different color to him than a lot of the other Tokays you see, and a slightly different, almost like distribution of mass on him. I don't know if they're subspecies or not, but pretty neat all the same. He's gonna get you. Finally got over here to Noah's family's house. Out in the village out here, walking around, grabbing some Tokay geckos in the house and stuff. And come out here and just see this guy. He's bigger than he looks, probably almost 8 inches or so, like almost like big pet store sized millipede. He's got these beautiful like orange bands across him and a little bit like green in between. And a nice spiky tail. And these guys are tough, got a good defense mechanism. Not really dangerous, but you know, because it's a great toxin, so if you try to eat them or whatever, that's no good. Cool animal, wish you would. Hopefully we can find a bigger one. Well, let's get him back where he goes. Okay, my buddy. Another millipede out here with a little spiky butt and stuff. This one's a bit smaller though. Oh, you know what? I'm a scorpion. Something over here. What was that? Oh, these are really cool too. Okay, grab that. We're gonna look at Noah's scorpion. Okay. Oh, that is cool. So awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That is sweet. Amazing find. Way cooler than my find.
So this is
It's
the god,
a
man.
weird lightning bug.
Oh no, that's sick. That's way.
These are cool,
I've never seen that here in my house. I've seen these here. So that's why.
This is a good duo shot though of just two like neat things.
Yeah.
Sweet. We got food for you. Guess these are probably a bit toxic, right?
It's the glow.
All these warning colors.
Glow. Yeah, pretty much.
No, I mean for him to eat.
Oh, you might not. They're pretty. I remember trying to feed these cunts. I think they gotta be hungry, man.
Now I'm gonna go play with this. Have a go with this. I breathed on. I made him a bit upset. Look at him. He's massive. He's way bigger than he looks. He looks small in this video, but he's a chunker. He's so calm now. He's got a stinger down. He's just crawling around, almost like a terrestrial crawdad or something. Holding him for a little bit, came in here to get a better look, and you can see he's like calming down. Like his stinger is laid over on its side rather than perched up, just ready to go. And earlier he was just kind of meandering his way all across my hand, just crawling like you'd explore any old piece of log or something. Claws extended, tail straight back. This guy was just so chill, just crawling all over me, having himself a little bit of an explore, and eventually he wound up just chilling out on my shoulder. Then coming up next here, we've got another tokay gecko encounter. These guys were all over the outside of all the buildings in the area, and you can see he's got that big bug in his mouth, and how he bit off the back, and you just have the front here wriggling around. I really hope the scientists are right and the bugs don't feel properly, because this guy would be having a pretty horrific time. Well, this is a bit less horrific, right? Here you go. You can watch this little slug guy moving around as a bit of a palate cleanser. Sadly, this is where I leave you off today. I've got no more story to tell till next time. So, goodbye, and thanks for watching.